Excuse me. What's up, everybody? This is just a random live I decided to do at the very last possible minute. I'm just trying to finish getting setting up here, so just give me a second. And then we'll have a little bit of fun, chat a little bit, see what's going on. And if you hear my dog, I do apologize. I'm so glad you could join. Thank you for joining. Trying to make sure I have everything set up here, but I think I'm okay. Hello, everybody. If anything is too loud or whatever, just let me know. Like I said, this isn't technically an ASMR video. We're just going live, hanging out, doing a little bit of unboxing, dyeing, reforming, all that good stuff. Do not the top box, but like the bottom one. I think they're all sitting up, so because I did buy like 5 boxes of this, and the plan is to dye a whole box. So what we're going to do. How's everybody's Friday so far? I don't really get to use broken chalk like this. I don't know if you guys can see it. You're at a wedding watching list. I hope you have me on mute at least, or have me in your earpiece. I don't want to interrupt anybody's special day. It's definitely not my intentions. So I've been saving all like my broken pieces of all the chocolate I get. And when I feel like I have the right amount, I will definitely do a crush dedicated to those. Delicious food. I know that's right. All I had was some ramen noodles. Trying to save our pennies because Valentine's Day is coming up, but me and hubby are going to celebrate this weekend since it technically falls on a weekday and we'll both be working. Yay. Technically, I'm supposed to be working right now, but that's the joys of working from home. I can use my lunch break to hang with you guys. Which I don't mind at all, because I rarely do lives. This is, I think, my second live. Perfect. So again, I'm buying some blocks because I'm getting ready for a special crush. I don't know if I'm gonna let you guys know yet. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's a surprise, but I don't want to tell you what it's for because I want it to be like, I don't know, I guess it's grand reveal. So let me do it like this. Gosh, I got pieces breaking off. Depending on how badly these babies crack, will determine if I need to get out more blocks. And just to keep my hands from getting all dyed, I'm going to put in some gloves. Safety first. I don't know if like dyes like irritate some of you guys' skin, but some certain dyes definitely irritate mine, so I have to take precautions. But we're going to be using regular blue. We got regular royal blue, and then we also have teal with a splash of pink. So just in dyeing, no special way, just. Some will probably want teal than others, but it's okay. Ah, see, that's what I was afraid of. I hate when my chalk does that. I hate when any chalk does that. After you dye it, it'll start crumbling into pieces. Oh, that's so annoying. That's one of the things I hate about dyeing gem chalk. It's okay. We're gonna make it do what it do, right? End of that bottle. Anybody have plans for the weekend? Those that celebrate or acknowledge Valentine's Day, are you guys going to be celebrating this weekend as well? So with me and hubby, we're going to be doing a little something. Only because my kids' karate school, they have this thing called Parents Night Out. They do it like once a month. And so We just had one like 2 weeks ago, but I guess they wanted to make sure this one fell on Valentine's Day because they knew our parents would want to go out. So that's why we're celebrating this weekend. Even though we get paid next week, get paid day after Valentine's Day, but... And that, everybody, is Tonka. Say hi, Tonka. Yeah, they hear you. You gotta look like that. That's my dog. Yep, see? He likes to be heard, especially when he thinks he's being ignored, then he just gets louder and louder. He's a pit bull lab, in case you guys were wondering. That's my baby. Had him ever since he was a little pup. See? I'm getting annoyed. I'm not trying to, but I am, because I want my chalk to stay whole, but it's not. Yeah, if I miss your comments or if I'm not responding quick enough, I am sorry. I'm trying to respond as they pop up, but at the same time, I'm also dying chalk, so I'm like going back and forth trying to see if I missed anything. Make sure you get these chunks out of here. What? Sorry, me and Tonka, we have our own little conversations. He always does this when he sees my setup and I think he knows what I'm doing. And any other time he's quiet. But when I do this setup and I get ready to crush or whatever, all that happens. I guess he wants to be the star of the show. These probably aren't dyed all the way through, but that's okay. This is what they look like. I'm gonna put these in the air fryer. Oh, air fryer. Humidifier. I cannot talk. Dehydrator. Yeah, we're gonna put them in here. Let these bad boys dry. I use a to answer your question, I want to say Chiamaka. I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing that, but I do use a dehydrator. But once the sun really gets its sunniest and it starts getting a little bit more hot, I will definitely be utilizing that. I'll probably like stick them in the dehydrator just so they can get their shape, and then once they're dry enough to hold their shape, then I will stick them outside for the rest of the process. But for right now, I just dehydrate them for about 80%, and then I'll put them on my table in front of my fan for the 20%. That looks like a science experiment. That's pretty much what it is, though. A big old science experiment, especially with dyeing and dehydrating and stuff like that, because once you crush a chalk block, I feel like personally it never goes back to its original form. You can either make it worse or you can make it better. Unless you're like those who just have it down to a science, know what you're doing, and all your reforms and homemades look like brand new chalk blocks. Like I'm playing Jane. Like I just I hate to say I'm envious, I'm not, but I just adore her homemade blocks. They're the next best thing to regular blocks. This is the least favorite thing I hate when it comes to, or the most thing I hate when it comes to reforming is sifting. I try to sift ahead of time, but sometimes, especially when I do these big crushes, I just sweep up and be done with it. If it's like a smaller one, then yeah, I'll sift it back into the containers that I have, because I have like these big containers. So, but other times I'll just dump it in there and I'll be like, I'll sift it later. Which I hate doing that, because I was like, oh, I wish I would have sifted before. So what I normally do, I normally put it through the food processor, but I'm not going to do all that right now, so I'm just going to dump it back in there, get some more, and sift as much as I can, and whatever's left, then I'll put it through the food processor, grind it up a little bit more. I'm not going to sip this whole thing either. I just need enough to do what I need to do. Some of the things I like to use in my chalk is cornstarch, citric acid if I want it like crispy, flaky, crunchy. I do use calcium carbonate. But when I use calcium carbonate, I use more calcium carbonate than gym chalk, just to make sure it doesn't get as hard, because I've noticed that when you use more gym chalk than calcium carbonate, it makes it harder or crunchier. And while I do love my crunchy chalks, my carpal tunnel would rather me use soft chalk. So. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm glad to be able to be put in the same category as, I know it's not goblin. I think it's like Gollobin. I think. I have to hear her say it. But I'm very grateful to be put in the category as her and Plain Jane. That's a high compliment for me. I don't like shaking the basket too much because it makes my house all dusty. Nobody needs all that extra cleanup. I think a lot of people pronounce it like that, but I think I want to say it's French, but then again, I don't know for sure. It's definitely unique. I will definitely give it that. Excuse me. As you can see, I'm trying to go for this is like a teal green powder, teal blue, whichever one you see more of. Teal blue green. This one's sifting a little better than the other two baskets. Like when I sift reformed chalk, it's always easier than sifting freshly crushed chalk. I don't know, maybe because the reforms are always softer. Again, another science tidbit there. Like I said, it can never go back to its original form unless you just are a gem chalk genius. I don't know, for me it never does. Again, that's my dog. Just doing the most. See, I always think that's enough and I want to add more and then I end up with a bunch of paste and not enough molds. I'm still add just a little bit more to it. Just a little bit. I think after this basket, I'll be good to go as far as powder. Not gonna hold you guys up too long. Just want to pop in and say hello. Hubby's always saying, you should do a live. If you're not gonna post a crush, you should do a live. I'm like, I don't know if anybody wants to see me in reform mode, because technically this is reform mode for me. When I don't post, I'm reforming. So I decided to share with you guys. My kid's birthday, my son's, his birthday's on the 24th. So, and he's like always trying to ask. My dog is over there rolling on the carpet, scratch his back. See, he does not do this when I'm not over here. If I'm up here and like working, that's all he does is make noise. But yeah, anyways, my son's birthday is on the 24th, and he keeps asking if he could do a crush. So I'm gonna let him do a crush for his birthday. I know he wants to be a YouTube star and start his own channel. I'm like, we'll see, because he's also heavily influenced by people that I don't care for. So that's why I say we will see. We're trying to help him with his YouTube channel. His main thing is like Beyblades and Monster Jam, Monster Trucks. So we're working on that little thing for him, trying to get him started. Oh yeah, I definitely do my edits. Y'all know I do my edits. I normally put those in like shorts. Upload them into shorts. And I got green onions. Yes. A spatula. I know I need to make another compilation video. I haven't made one about a month or two. No, I'll take that back. It's been about almost a month, because I did do my 12 days of birthday crushes from last month, because last month was my birthday. So I think that was the last compilation video I did. But I would like to do another plain Jane. Hoping this will come out more teal. It's looking like it's gonna be more green. It's okay. And hello to everyone that's just tuning in. And this is Courtney, aka Clean Break, live from my kitchen. Just doing a little bit of reforming and dyeing. I've already dyed the chalk blocks. You guys missed that if you're just tuning in. Sorry about that. I think this is more green than teal. I think I have something to fix that. Hey, Kim Kim. Thank you, girl. Trying to make it teal, but it's coming out more green. So what I do is just add a little bit of blue to it. Hopefully that'll make it a little bit more teal. I guess that's what I get for throwing in straight green powder into my teal box. Just threw the whole color balance off, but I will make it do what it do. It's more like a sea green. What do y'all think? Y'all just see straight green? Any form of teal? Maybe a light pastel green. Try not to mix it too fast, especially when it's like liquidy like this, because last thing I need is for dye to be splashing everywhere. It got me in the face. I hope so, girl. I hope so. Because it's like some of the colors, like when it's wet, it is so pretty. And when it dries, it's like, what the heck is this? Like, I don't know if like y'all, other asthmatics, like when y'all do like, what is it, black dye. And you dry it and it comes out like orange or blue. It's like, how did this even happen? Again, science. Always expect the unexpected. This is looking a little prettier. It's not as green. Try to make sure everything is incorporated. I'm going to be using my cake molds. I think it's kind of giving away my, my secret crush. Because I have yet to do one for this month. And the only thing I hate about this mold is that it's so flimsy. So again, because you gotta shake out the bubbles so you don't get too many cracks in them. But It's like because like it doesn't stand well unless it's absolutely left alone. So I have to fill them up one at a time to shake the bubbles out. Little gas bubbles. I've also thought about dabbling in other ASMR areas. Because like my thing lately has been like head scratching and dentist role playing. Like I hate going to, well, I ain't gonna say I hate going to the dentist, but I like ASMR dentist videos. I like the sound of the little scraper thingy. I know I'm weird. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's already trying to slide. So I have to shake it. And after it sits for a while, some of the air bubbles will come up on their own. What's up, my girl? How are you? We getting ready for a nice, fabulous getaway. I so wish I could do one. But I'm going to treat myself to a spa day. Thank you, Groupon. Because without it, I couldn't do it. Yeah, see, I hate this. There's no point of even putting it on the rack. But I need these cake molds. I need the little cakes. And if I don't get as many air bubbles as I possibly can out, they'll be all cracked up and falling apart once they dry. And I don't need that headache. Y'all see? Tonka, shut it. Shutty. I don't know if y'all can see the little air bubbles because like the way the camera's set up is kind of like zoomed all the way out. I'm just going to let these sit on the countertop and I'm going to put a fan over them so they can get a little bit hard before I move them to the dehydrator, because if I move them like this, yeah, I'm going to be doing this all over again. You guys are just tuning in. I'm doing some reforms. I did dye some chalk blocks earlier. They're like teal, blue, and green. We're going to go with this crush. Going to do some reforms paired with fresh dye blocks. I think it's going to be pretty. I don't know if y'all can see that big air bubble. Yeah, that's what we don't want. And I get most of my molds from Tumi. I meant Tumi. Haha, Temu. In case you guys were wondering. See, it's more slowly coming up. I'm just gonna shake them out. Look at that big one. Yeah, not gonna take up too much of you guys' time. Because technically I'm still on the clock too, but I'm using my lunch break to do some reforms. Because I need to keep these lovely crushes coming. Excuse me. Calling it JG. It's pretty hard though. What's up, JG? What's going on? Guys, if you have any questions or whatever, feel free to ask. I'm more so of an open book. Unless it's just something like off the wall. I'll be like, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. No, but feel free. And the spatula just helps me pop the little air bubbles if I can't shake them out. And they're like right there on top. I'll just smooth them out with my spatula. And once they reach to the top, 9 times out of 10 they'll bust on their own. Also gonna put some into my little sunflower molds. I love these things. I got 1 big one and 3 small ones because the big ones, when I wanted to get more, they sold out. And I could never find one in this size. Again, I get these off of, excuse me, good old Temu. AQ has told you guys what this is for. Which, like, it wasn't really a surprise. I mean, it kind of was, but then it wasn't. Because we decided to do this for UK ASMRs. I watched her and AQ on their live yesterday. I just love her accent. My babysitters, well, my aunt, she's also my babysitter. She's from England. And when she gets to really talking, the accent comes out, I just sit there in amazement. Like, I forgot what she said, but it's, I know we was talking about like words that mean something here, but mean something different in England. I think we was talking about the word fag. Because I think I think fag in England means cigarette. I believe, if I'm not correct, somebody correct me. And I was like, yeah, you can't say that here, because she definitely said that when she first came here. And and the people that she was asking her was looking crazy. I just thought that was so funny. But there's some other words. I can't think of them right now. But I just think it's funny how words mean something totally different in other countries. Yeah, her accent is lovely. It's funny because I think Americans, I don't know. Because it's like we have different accents here. You know, if you're from the South, you speak Southern. If you're from the North, you know, you have that Northern Baltimore, New York accent thing going on, especially if you're from Jersey. Like, I don't know if you guys watch Abbott Elementary, but what's her name? Miss Minty. I love her accent too. Even though, I don't know, I think it's real because she played on The Parent Trap too. She was the daddy on Parent Trap, and she sounds exactly the same. And still pretty too. Sorry guys, just trying to make sure I get as many of these little air bubbles out as possible, because I do not need my stuff cracking. That is a pet peeve next to having to sip chalk, especially freshly pressed chalk. I'll pop these in the humidifier. Oh, I keep saying humidifier. Dehydrator. Like, where is this humidifier word coming from? But yeah, we'll put these in here. See what I'm going to put the rest of this paste into. Oh, thank you. I was very proud of my Sweethearts Crush because I was like, oh, this is so stinking cute. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do it. So I tried to be the first. But I'm glad you like it. I'm trying to figure out what mold am I going to use next. You know what? We're going to do a flower mold. So we're going to use this one next. And then whatever's left, I'll just stick it in a tiny mold and add it to my leftover reform crush. Like you already got some of these. I had already had some of these made. I'm just adding to it because you know I like my big crushes. I just have to go big or go home. I'm certain was not all because sometimes I'd be like, okay, this is what y'all get. Y'all get this tiny crush. And y'all are going to like it. But for this one, I got to do it big because my boy is going to help me with this one. Make sure he has a fitting mask because you always have to. Practice safety, even with gym chalk, because you don't want to inhale this stuff. I know, even with a mask, sometimes it still gets under there. I clean my nose, and it's like, how did this get up here? Get chalk all up my nose. It's crazy. And for little nose hairs, you know, they stop all that. Well, stop majority of it. Still have a little bit left, just a smidge, not a lot. So I'm going to let's do some donuts. Whatever's left, we will make into donuts. I got some camera. Probably have enough for 2 full ones. As I get this out of the way, I'm going to set up for a crush because it is Fresh Walk Friday. So gotta try to get back in consistent with that. And today we're going to be featuring Magic Dust because I still owe her a little spotlight crush because I think I did everybody else but hers. So do her today. And then I think that's by Lost in ASMR. Because when I first saw it, I thought her name was Magic Dust. And I was like, oh, nope. It's Lost in ASMR. Take off these gloves now. I think I'll be okay. And I would crush it live, but like again, the way this angle is set up, because like I guess when I do YouTube lives, it won't let me zoom in like I would when I'm recording my crushes. So, and last time I tried to like edit a crush out of my last live, it didn't look so hot. So I'd rather just do it like how I know. And try to slide these cake molds out of the way so they don't get chalk pieces in them. Set this on top for now. I'm also thinking about doing like a water crush too, because I keep seeing requests for that. Even though me personally, I don't like water crushes because they are messy. I'd rather keep it dry. But I have to give what the people ask for sometimes. Cleaning up my area. Uh-oh. I light it out. I need to get me a new ring light. I've had this ring light for like, whew, let's just say a long behind time. It's time to invest in another one because I think it like short circuits. Let's see if we can. Already. It's trying to dip. See what I mean by so flimsy. These things are a nightmare, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work. I need to wash my my racks too. Oh, I thought that, okay, alright, so we're good. Good. It worked. I was like, if I squeeze it, will it fall out? It tried to, but it didn't. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just cleaning up, getting ready to do my fresh block crush. And once I get that set up, we will end our live there. But I will definitely start doing this a lot more often, getting to know my fellow ASMR lovers, because I do enjoy this hobby. And this community has been very cool and embracing for the most part. Of course, you do have those a-holes, but we're not going to feed into their ignorance. We're going to focus on the positive. Am I right? Right. Y'all gonna see behind the scenes of how I set it up too, because I like the little snap intro. I've incorporated that into my crushes as well. Make sure this is fully dry before I put the chalk on the countertop. So even though it looks clean, it's never clean. That's why I hate dyed sometimes. So again, we have the magic dust. Oh, I'll close that. Gotta stick the paper in there. I'm down to 2 blocks. I mean, not 2 blocks. I'm down to 1 box now because I did have 2, but I'm crushing one for Fresh Bulk Friday. And my spotlight. Sorry, I thought my phone was ringing. I had to pause for a minute. Because this Friday, So my job is fairly, very light on Fridays because everybody likes to take 3-day weekends. Well, I'm not complaining. Alright, I'm not complaining at all. You can't be doing all that when I crush Tonka. Thankfully, all these blocks are intact. I need to get some more because I love magic dust. It's like one that's like cracked, but it can still be used, so I'm not tripping about it. Alrighty, people. So I'm going to finish my last little bit of setup. Thank you for joining me on my live. I do appreciate everybody that came through, said hello, chilled with me for a minute. We've been doing this for an hour, so yeah, I definitely got to get back to work. But again, we will definitely do this again in the future. But I do hope y'all have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend. Bye.